my short-term memory went. I couldn't remember hardly anything. And I learned also that I had lost some limbs. And actually they said that I was going to lose my leg and both my arms from the elbows down, and both of my ears and my nose. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to look horrendous without those limbs. And it actually happened that they only had to amputate my toes, all of my toes, and it looks actually like you took an axe and just chopped them right off is what it looks like. And it drew my hands up into a fist, and they had to amputate a lot of my fingers. Some of them almost are fully amputated, the others are half. The fears I had in my life now that this sickness had taken my toes and my fingers was that I couldn't play with my daughter the way I'd like to. Riding a motorcycle, yes, I was really down and out about that too, but not as much, because there again, I knew that the Lord was in control, and if He didn't want me ever riding again, I was actually fine with that. And I remember the first time that I was able to get down the stairs myself, which took probably 45 minutes for me to do. We have a set of stairs in our home that goes into a lower level where I keep my bike and all my gear and tools. I actually just kind of kneeled down on the bike and I said, you know, Lord, I'll sell everything and I'll be fine with it. And I actually did. I sold everything I had twice, and every time, for whatever reason, the deal fell through and I ended up keeping it. And I was like, Lord, why can't I sell this stuff? We need the money right now. We have medical bills that's unbelievable. I just want to sell it. But He had a bigger purpose for me and a plan. I actually remember the first time that I was able to get up on the bike, which took some effort. I actually had to have somebody lift me up on it because of all the surgeries I had in this area here. I've got scars all over the place. I was so sore that I couldn't bend over, and I really couldn't do much of anything. And one of my friends kind of picked me up real gently like and set me on it. And I was like, you know what, I wonder if I can ride again. So I got on the phone and got in contact with a company called Revlock out of Denver, Colorado, that they have automatic clutches. And I'll never forget the first day that we had the bike put together and cranked up and ready to go. There was probably 6, 7 people there and watching me. And I actually rode around my yard a couple of times and I thought, oh my gosh, you know, I can do this. I started going to the track, so I started out in the parking areas. I was at a track and there was probably 30 people there. And that was the first time that I'd got out onto the track and rode. And at that point in time, everyone was out there riding, and I got out on the track, and in a matter of 2 minutes, everybody was off the track, and I thought, oh my gosh, do I really look like I'm going to crash that bad? And I got to looking around for everybody, and they were all standing in a line watching me, and I was just like, my heart just melted, and you could just see the tears rolling up in people's eyes, and I was like, oh wow, this is amazing. The X Games, it was actually an X Games qualifier at this event, and I thought, well, X Games, that's really cool, and so I wanted to go up there and participate in it. I did. I ended up qualifying for the X Games and went on to California and winning the bronze medal in the X Games, and I just could not believe that. It was unreal, and just how the Lord just really blessed me through this sickness and all the pain that I've been through with the skin grafts and the burns on my arms due to the blood poisoning that was in my system. It was really, really neat, and I just thank the Lord for blessing me and for saving me.
I don't know what you're going through, but it could be divorce, or your parents are just not getting along, or anything, any struggle you're going through. I had such an overwhelming peace when they came to me about all those tragic things that could happen, from losing all his limbs to decisions I would have to make, but I couldn't rely on myself at all. I had to just go to the Lord and say, Lord, please just help me make the right decisions, and just give me a peace about what I'm about to make decisions. And the same in your situation. Just get on your knees and say, Lord, I don't know, what to do or what my situation, why I'm going through it, but just say, Lord, help me right now, and just be with me and help me to make the right decisions, because we are going to go through trials in this life. We will not see glory until we get to heaven. And so just, give God the the glory and honor, and just thank Him for your friends and family, and just say, Lord, help me through this hard time in this situation.
Relying on your own strength through these circumstances, I couldn't imagine for somebody to be in my situation and not know the Lord. I honestly don't know how they would have any peace or any joy whatsoever. And honestly, I don't know why I had such a peace. I mean, I knew the Lord, I knew He loved me, I knew He had a plan for me, and I knew if I died right then where I was going. I guess that's the peace that I had, and because there's a Bible verse that says the peace with Him surpasses all understanding, and it is hard to understand that peace. I mean, without the Lord, there is no peace, and the world's not going to be able to fulfill that void that's in your heart. I just urge you to just ask Jesus to help you in that area. And just what an awesome, awesome peace it is.